Ready?
Yeah.
All right, guys, no longer waiting. All the way from Wampum Avenue, here tonight at the Time Brew Pub, making his comedic debut, Gerby.
Gerby! You were
Hello. All right, settle down, settle down. All right, for those of you who don't know, this is my first time doing stand-up comedy. I know he said that already. But now that I'm standing up here, it feels a lot like the time I lost my virginity. You know, like I'm nervous, I'm kind of sweating. I'm hoping I can give you guys 5 minutes, but we'll see what happens. You know, all my friends are here watching and supporting me. Yeah, that's cool. No, but it is a lot like the time I lost my virginity. You know, because I prepared the same way. Like I watched a bunch of videos of the professionals doing it, and I told myself, damn, I could do that too. You know, but I can't. You know, it's tough. Now I do this thing where when I watch a TV show or a movie that I like, I download like the personality of the main character, and that's cool when you're watching something like Spider-Man. You know, because who the fuck doesn't want to be Spider-Man? You know.
Yeah.
But it's weird when I watch something like the Dahmer series on Netflix. You know, because I don't want to be Dahmer. You know, that guy fucks guys. No, I mean, if that's your thing, it's cool. You know, I ain't got no problem with it. It's just, like, dating's kind of hard, and I feel like there's more single women, like straight women, than gay men, so I'm just trying to keep my options open, you know? Because dating is really hard these days. Like I have Tinder, I've been on Tinder, and it's tough because you got to spend so much time convincing them that you're not a creep, like, before you even hang out, you know? Like I was texting this girl for like 3 days, and I was like, oh, we should go get some coffee or something. Like, that seems like a pretty normal date idea, you know? It's in the morning, can't do any weird shit in the morning, you know? But she was like, I don't know, you're just a stranger I met online. And I was like, isn't that the fucking point? You know? Like, why let that plane take off if you have no plan of landing it? You know? She must have been a Muslim chick. But no, dating's hard. I read an article earlier about this guy. He had an AI girlfriend. You know, like he had an AI girlfriend, and he had a wife and kids. Like, he had his whole life, and he had an AI girlfriend still. And I know you guys are thinking like, oh, that's weird. You know, like an AI girlfriend, you're missing out on so much stuff you could get from a human girlfriend. But lately, I haven't been getting much of that anyways. So I'm kind of thinking of the positives of an AI girlfriend right now. You know, like one thing is like the AI girlfriend has an on and off switch. You know, like if she gives you one of those bullshit questions, like every guy that has a girlfriend out here, you know, like, would you still love me if I was a worm? You know, like you hear that, and you're like, how do I answer this? And it's worse if you have an AI girlfriend, you know, because she doesn't even have a body. You get real existential, you start getting confused and everything. You can just turn it off. You don't have to deal with that. Turn her on tomorrow. And I'm not talking about like turn her off like sexually. I do that with human women too. But I'm saying like you can power her off and not have to deal with her until tomorrow. You know? But it would be hard to have a mistress. It would be hard to like cheat on your AI wife. Because like if your wife goes through your phone, you know, like that's like she got you, you're done, you do some crazy. Everyone's seen the Coldplay guy. But like your AI girlfriend is already in your phone. She's getting a live feed of all those text messages. You know, like you can't cheat on your AI girlfriend. But I mean, if you did, the divorce is way cheaper. You know, you're not paying alimony to a robot. Yeah, so I moved into college a couple years ago, and it's cool having my own place. But like, I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff that I do. Like I can cook breakfast butt ass naked if I want to. Just in my kitchen, just cooking breakfast, flipping eggs, you know, just dick hanging out, whatever. I actually loved it. It's so freeing. I would do it much more often if my roommates didn't get so pissed off. Yeah, every time that I do it. There's another thing that I do too. I can have a beer whenever I want to without my parents giving me shit for it. Like I could just drink whenever I want. And usually I do it after my classes are over, but I forget that I have other stuff to do in the day. Like this one time I had like 6 beers, and I was like, damn, I gotta go to work tonight. And like that's pretty bad. You shouldn't go to work drunk, but it's so much worse when you realize that like I was a DoorDash driver. That was a real rough shift to get through, you know? All right, that's all I got. I'm done.
Yeah, Gerbies! Let's go!